It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. Calvin Austin on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Cut by Lockett. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Hey, we go to the
Pierce off the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pickens motioning left. 2nd and 10 now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Smith. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Right with the 1st down and more. And he gets this one down to the 27. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back. quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 21. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their 1st possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Smith on 3rd and long. Going for Freiermuth, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Number 1, high. Watch an Oscar.
Achane. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Running for it, it's Achane. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
All right, let's go. Hey, 21, TA. Out.
2 and out from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Right back it goes to Pierce. And this one doesn't go far. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, we go.
Smith. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Setting up the running back screen. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
All right, come on. Get on.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3 to... Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Achane reels it in. And in for the Miami touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They're out and set. First and 10.
Here we go.
This is Pierce running right. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Pressure comes. Smith. He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The drive will start out with a first and 10.
Yeah, ready. Set.
Tagovailoa back to throw. Has a man, it's Achane. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They run the counter to Achane. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Nick Herbig making the play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go ahead.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Able to find Achane. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Achane has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 16-point ball game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Throwing is Smith. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action. Here's Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
There we go.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Ready. Out.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Sanders all set to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Handoff running right. Pierce. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Steelers with 10 to go still on second down.
Here we go.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Here he is on third and long. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they pick him off again. Dolphins get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First down, here's Tua. He's going deep this time. Intercepted in the end zone. That's Justin Simmons. And the Steelers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. This is Pierce. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That throw finds Pickens. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the gun, Smith. And they pick him off again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Steelers 7.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, first and 10.
Go ahead.
Putting a receiver in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Waddle now in motion right. Now a run with right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Tua out of the pistol. Hauled in by Waddle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
42-yard line.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's a give for Wright. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. They send a receiver in motion right. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Right. Will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On the return, here comes Austin. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's brought down for a loss.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Smith in the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And the Steelers go in nickel. 3rd down.
Ready.
They send Hill right. 3rd down run from Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard run. Wow, it leaves him just a yard short on 4th down.
Formation for the Dolphins.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return. Good blocking on the return. He gets 23 out of it. And the Steelers will take over possession. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. This is Pierce. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Throwing now, off play action. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
And they pick him off again. And the Dolphins take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
A-chain again. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And they were on him from the start. He's brought down for a massive loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
It is Cup, left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon Achane, who's in some pain. Running behind center with right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They'll motion a tight end left. Right again. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This is a 48-yard look for him. And he missed it. It's no good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago. Started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
Pierce up the middle, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Steelers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 2nd and 6 coming up here. First throw for the backup now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
To the air, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
From the 47. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Rank gets it, headed right. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You cannot question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches. But we both know an opponent playing well, a road game, a hostile crowd getting after them, just too much to overcome.
If you can't get the win on the road, and listen, more than half the time you won't, a coach at least wants to see his guys keep fighting and scratching and clawing until the final whistle. I think they at least did that, but there's going to be plenty of other areas to work on when they get to the practice field this week.